Corey Clement, and this is Cooking with Corey. Today we're going to make a meatball, just like Granny used to make it. Here's some of the ingredients we're going to use today. We're going to do it step by step, alright? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take ground beef. You can buy this at any grocery store. You're going to place your ground beef into the pan. Okay. Once you get your ground beef into the pan, you want to take your sausage. I like to use Jimmy Dean's regular sausage, alright? Because you want to have a nice, good mixture of meat. Squeeze your sausage right into the pan. We're going to take a white onion and we're going to dice it. Now it doesn't matter how you cut the onion because it's all going to go up into the meatball. So I just want you to get it nice and chopped as fine as you can get it. Once it's nicely diced, you want to apply it to the meat, like so. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of basil. Make sure you always hold the seasoning over your meat mixture so that if you spill a little bit, you don't waste it. It's okay to have a little extra. Apply it to the mixture. We're going to take a tablespoon of Italian parsley. Very simple recipe, easy to do, and it's going to be very tasty. For your rosemary, you're just going to open up the rosemary and just apply a few pieces. And make sure you take 2 eggs. You're just going to crack them like so and apply them to the mixture. You just want to check, make sure there's no eggshells in there. If there's no eggshells in, keep going. Next we have breadcrumbs. You want to take about a cup full of breadcrumbs. I already know there's a cup in here because it's already almost gone. And you're just going to pour it in like so. I like to use Progresso Italian seasoning. Already has some good seasonings in there and it makes a really good, wholesome meatball. You're going to take your beef stock and you're just going to add a little bit just to wet the breadcrumbs so it's easy to mix. If you need a measurement, I'd say about a 1/4 cup should do. You want to take your cheese, your Parmesan cheese, and you want to add about 4 tablespoons. Like I said, make sure you pour this over the ingredients so you don't waste any. Once that's done, we're going to go ahead and get some garlic in there. I like to use nice freshly chopped garlic. You can use the kind that's already peeled, like I'm using here. Christopher Ranches, you get it at your local Costco's. It just saves you a little bit of time so you don't have to peel it. Once you get about 4 to 5 garlic cloves, you're going to dice them up nicely. Like I said before, you know, we're not in culinary school here. We're not trying to impress anybody with the way we're chopping things. I just want you to get it nicely chopped up so that you can add it to your mixture, okay? Because it's going into the meatball. And to be honest with you, the finished product of the meatball is not going to be really how it looks, but how it tastes. I never heard too many people complain, oh, that meatball looks a little funny. And as long as it tastes great, you're good. You want to chop it up nice. You want to get the garlic chopped up very, very fine. Probably want to get like a top view, but are you like right on it? That's fine. Yeah. You're the camera person.
Oh, you're the doctor.
Huh? I'm the what? Get the garlic. You don't have to film so much. It's we're ready now, so you can just keep it. Just gonna chop it a little bit more. Add the chopped garlic to the mixture. The funny thing about it is once you start adding all the ingredients, you can almost smell how good it's gonna taste. Mine's starting to water a little bit. It's nice, good ingredients. And I used to like to use a little bit of ground white pepper. Adds for a smoky, peppery flavor. And we're going to add a teaspoon. Once that's mixed nicely, now you're going to take your sea salt and you want to grind some on there. Alright, once you get all the ingredients mixed together in the bowl, you're going to mix them. I like to use a spatula to get it started. Once you get them all mixed in there together, you can actually use your hand. Get the ingredients nice and marinated together. Oh, these are going to be some great meatballs, I tell you that much right now. I tell you what, you make these for your girl, she's going to love your balls, I'll tell you that. I know my wife does. Once you get them nicely mixed up, I would say you can either weigh it out or you can just size it. I like to do about a handful meatball. That's why I do it. You want to get a pan ready, and what we're going to do next is we're going to actually put them in hot boiling water. I already got the boiling water started on the stove right now. Go ahead and get these things started. Like I said, you want to get about a hand size serving. My hands are a little bit bigger, so I mean whatever size you want your balls, that's the size you make it.
So you got big balls, babe?
Big balls. Big balls. Big balls, small balls. Kind of all good.
Action.
Already got some hot boiling water. You're going to take your meatballs and you're just going to drop them in like so. Now what this does is it keeps them nice and tight. It helps them stay together. Be careful, it is hot water. You don't want the hot water to swallow you. You can actually, I mean, whatever size you make your meatball is fine. You can actually change the size if you want. You want to divide it in half. Say for instance you got a nice size meatball, you know, for an adult size, you want to make it for the kids, you just simply just cut it in half and drop it in like so. Now these are authentic meatballs. I mean, when you break these meatballs open once they're finished, you're gonna love them. And we got some nice sauce going here. Show them the sauce, please. That's homemade sauce right there. Alright, so once the meatballs start to float to the top of the water, that's a good indication that they're ready for the next step. So I want you to go ahead and take them out, and you're going to put them in your pan, because next we're going to be baking them. I know there's a few steps to these meatballs, but I'm telling you, once they're done, you're going to be proud and happy that you took the proper steps to make the best meatball of your life. Take them out, put them on a nice pan. Also, you'll notice, like, come show the camera here real quick. When you boil the meatballs in there, you get a nice broth started, and that is great to cook your pasta in. I'll tell you, great. Adds a delicious flavor to the pasta, and there's gonna be flavor throughout your dish. You'll think that Emeril Lagasse himself came into your house and cooked you in a dinner. All right. So, Awesome Life has some good pasta sauce going. Like I said, you can make from scratch. Spread them over the meatballs. Just a little bit to get them nicely covered. Have to edit that part out. Alright, once you get a nice little covering on there, and place it in the oven, we gotta broil. We're gonna broil for about 15 minutes. And when the meatballs are finished, sprinkle a little bit of cheese on them and enjoy.